It's been a while since I put up a video about my motorcycle, so I figured I'd go ahead and do like a 3-year review. Just a quick background story on myself. So I started off with a Ninja 500R. It was like a 1994. It was actually a pretty sweet motorcycle. It was silver with the orange and black decals. Had 4,000 miles, so it was pretty mint condition. Actually, my dad was driving it and got in a wreck on Easter. Somebody hit him when he was actually turning into this complex because he was waiting for a lady to cross the street with her dog, and somebody hit him from the back. The motorcycle wasn't in too bad a shape. I think it was a single exhaust. Well, the exhaust got bent up and it caused the frame to bend, so they considered it, totaled or whatever. And I actually got more out of it than I paid. I only paid $1,400, I believe, so it's a pretty good deal. But anyways, so I've had this since 2014. I bought it brand new. I got the Givi 47 top leader case, got my high-vis Scorpion helmet. It's currently like 40 degrees out, so it's pretty cold. Let's see, average is 42 miles per gallon. I've got 5,300 miles on it. It's been dropped, gosh, I want to say, I think it's 4 times. Somebody actually tried to steal it, and they dropped it. And you can see here, like, this is where it's scraped. And then of course the mirrors, or the turn signal's broken, the mirror's scratched. Other than that, I mean, so like if you go down on this, I don't know at a high speed, but at a low speed, it's the mirror, the light, and this cover. I mean, that's the only thing that got scratched. And then like this thing actually held up pretty good, pretty sturdy, well worth the money. I like it. I put both of my helmets in there while I'm traveling and stuff. I actually took this on like a 500-mile trip. Not the most comfortable bike, but it gets you there. So funny thing about that trip was, quick story, I was driving past this guy on this cruiser, and he had his arms, he had that raised arm bars, and he was cruising down the highway at like 80 miles an hour with both his arms up, acting like a badass. And at that time I was already like 100 or 200 miles in, so I was pretty tired. So like I had my right arm on the throttle, and then I had my elbow just on the gas tank. Like, if you can imagine, I was just like cruising by him at 80 miles an hour, and I just put my 2 fingers up like, hey, what's up, basically. And then he lowered one of his arms. He lowered his left arm. I don't know, he had to be there. It was funny. But so overall, like, I think for a beginner's bike, this is probably I'd say it's probably a little too powerful. But now that I'm kind of more experienced, 2-3 years in, I kind of want something that'll do a wheelie without having to like neutral bomb it. This thing will get off the ground. It was funny, I was actually turning into the complex, and I got on it a little bit, and the front tire came up, just because there's like this little downhill. I'll show you real quick. But the hill goes down like right there, and I was getting on it, and the front tire came up a little bit, so that was kind of scary. But I've never actually, I can't do like full-on wheelies, so. But anyways, I think it's an awesome bike. I've had a Ninja 500R and this Cbr650. I bought this brand new for like $6,200. I got a pretty good deal. I bought it, I had to drive to Chicago to get it. I live in Omaha, Nebraska, so it's quite the drive, but it was well worth it. Drove out there, rented a trailer, rented a hotel, had some Chicago pizza. It was a good time. So I don't know really what else to say. I actually just took it out because I had to put the back tire was completely flat. I ran over 2 nails and I patched it myself with the plug. You stab it in there and you pull it in and out, and then you snip the thing. I plugged it twice and it's done an okay job. The only modifications that I put on it are the forklifts. I bought them from T-Rex. I got them off of eBay. As you can see there, the bolt's already rusted. I mean, that's, come on, I mean, I think I paid a good 70-80 bucks for that, and I mean, I had trouble getting on there. I got it on there, but you know, and I mean, those are basically I got the top case, and then I put the rear view camera on there. For those of you that know, I've seen it. It's actually not connected right now because freaking stuff from China, the screws fell off. So anyways, another thing I want to complain about is the the light kit from I can't remember exactly where it is from the top of my head, but I'll plug in the I don't have this plugged in now because it's like one of the freaking bulbs went out again, and I contacted the people to get a new strip, and as you can see, the left one's out. I've had this for probably at least 2 years. The left one out, or the right one went out first. They sent me 2 replacements. It was supposed to be warrantied out, and then they tried charging me $16 for shipping, and I was like, no. I was like, no way. It should be shipped out for free, and they did it. And then, of course, the other one broke, so they're not very durable. I'll show you, mainly because where the wire bends, it causes it to malfunction. Like they just didn't design it very well. I think that's where it malfunctions, is because that's actually where the connections are made. So anyways, there's my tire patch kit that I was talking about. Spare helmet for a passenger girl. My daughter rides on here, she's 12. So anyways, I don't know if you have any other questions or comments, or you guys want to subscribe. I'm going to do more videos in the future. I'll probably end up with a different bike, but ultimately, I mean, you want more than one bike. I want to get like a cruiser or two. So I mean, it's a sweet looking bike, and I don't know, I've enjoyed it. Done some long trips. It's quite some stories on this. Me and my buddy used to ride down the highway. We didn't do stupid stuff, but we would record each other while we were driving at high speeds. A little dangerous with one hand. Sometimes no hands, but you know, if you're thinking about getting a bike, it's definitely worth it. I mean, it's the most exciting, fun thing you can do. So anyways, just thought I'd shoot a quick video, and hope you guys liked it. If you have any questions, like I said, just comment below. If you want to see more videos, have questions, I can make videos on that too. So me and my buddy are going to be starting up prankster YouTube here, possibly pretty soon. So we'll catch you guys on the flip side.